Wake up, Krygor, we need to make more games. It's been 4 months since we made the last one. God knows how bad our profit margins have been doing. Today, obviously, we're going to be making a game about Pikmin. More specifically, we're going to be making a game about Pikmin divorce. I'm just gonna let that one sit for a bit. So we got 2 Pikmin. They're standing at a table. They're both very sad about what has to be done. Okay, wait, I feel like this happy music is just way too upbeat for what we're going for. Let me get that emotion music from Pokemon Black and White. So, we have 2 Pikmin. They've been together for a long time. They can never really admit that the spark between them was gone until it was too late. So now, they have to come together and stamp. You'll have to make sure you tap the screen right when it lines up with the signature to solidify the deal. And only then will they be able to find acceptance in the fact that there's no longer anything between them. Maybe then, they'll be able to find peace. WarioWare DIY! I really should have thought this idea through more before I brought this to stream, because wow, this is kind of depressing. Pikmin would have lived a fair life together, but their work drove them apart. Yes, I'm sure Olimar is to blame. He probably did not have a good pension plan and a good work-life balance for the Pikmin, and that's what drove them apart. This really says a lot about society. Future me, add an echo when I say society. As I mentioned, the stamp is going to be floating around randomly within a certain space, and you have to tap it right when it's in the correct area. My in-universe canon explanation for this is that the Pikmin are way too sad to see through their tears and stamp the papers properly, but you can have whatever sort of explanation you want. I think it'd be really funny, actually, if I just don't make them look any different from how Pikmin usually look. Like, there's gonna be sad music and everything, but they're just more confused than anything. That is so cute. Wait, you can really see the depths of his soul in those eyes. You know, wait, what if this one is looking away? Can't even look him in the eye. That or he has no idea where he's even supposed to look in the first place. Oh my god, I love this already. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. I want a bit more movement though, so we're gonna wanna draw their signature, their pick signature, if you will. I could name it signature, but I'm lazy. This is John Pick. John Pick does not know how to draw straight on a line, apparently. Now we're going to want to make the seal. So what I want to do for this is like, it's kind of one of those wax stamps, like the kind they use in those old Victorian movies. Oh, wait, no. You know what the seal should be? The seal should be those little red discs that you can collect to get more Pikmin. The 2 will signify how they used to be one union, and now they are 2. Now, the last thing that I want is I want there to be a giant hand that comes down and puts the stamp on. Now, I could do Olimar's hand. I don't know if Olimar would be legally allowed to officiate a Pikmin divorce, though. I'm not that caught up in the lore. Then I'm not really sure where the arm is going to go. I guess we could just attach it, like, up here or something, but I feel like his wrist would be bent at a horrible angle. It looks like when Squidward was wrapped up in bandages and they just shoved the jellyfish net through his hand. That's what they did to Olimar. That is a very horrifying visual. I'm gonna stop thinking about that. Pikmin, yippee! This is Olimar's arm. Do you see the vision now? Do you see what I was looking to accomplish? Okay, I'm tapping the screen. Tapping the screen. It's not working. These guys do not want to get these papers signed. It's time for everyone's favorite part of the process, where we go in and we fix all of the code because none of it wants to work properly. Could try overlapping with an object, but I think that has to be a really exact... Oh, never mind. Where's the applause? We did it. We bug fixed it by complete accident. There's so many moving parts to this. Who would have guessed that divorce would be such a complicated process? The stamp works. So we have the stamp, we have the Pikmin. They all look very sad, they all look very depressed. What I want to do is that when the game is won, it has a very sad Pikmin face appear. Now I feel like I have to do the yellow Pikmin's face too, though. Like, this guy can't just be left alone like this. He needs to have his partner. I mean, ex-partner. Here, wait. Turn off the WarioWare music. We need to put back the other music. Where is it? He looks like he has not gotten any sleep in the past few days. Oh no. You don't understand. They're taking the mattress in the divorce. I have nowhere to sleep. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, last but not least, we're going to add the child Pikmin. This child Pikmin is just going to be sitting off to the side crying, and that is his entire purpose in this game. So I was gonna make the command stamp it, but I feel like it's way funnier if it's just like end this. It doesn't have to be this way. This is how I feel right now. Are there any sound effects maybe that we could add? Yeah, I'll play a crow. I see we're making Pikmin divorce. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad the concept gets across it really easily. What is happening? I didn't mean for that to happen. What? Okay, call me crazy, but I think the eternal screams of the damned are a bug. Maybe small dog bark will be better. Okay, you know what? That sounds significantly more like a Pikmin screaming out for help. Yeah, sure, we'll keep that one. Here, we'll rename the game. I was gonna name it Pick Divorce, but that feels too on the nose. What if we just press the auto? There's an auto button down here. I don't think I've ever pressed this. What does this do? Yeah, sure. I wasn't really too miffed about this relationship anyways. It's like Ace Attorney, but Pikmin! We're gonna make this box, and we're gonna give it the 2 question marks to symbolize how they are basically strangers to each other because they've spent too long ignoring the underlying issue. This is a sad tale of remembrance and regret. And also, Pikmin! I think this is a fine enough game. I'm so good at this. I love how you could just get completely screwed over by RNG in this game, and there's nothing you could do about it. Oh my god, hi, I just woke up, good morning. You know, it's oddly in theme that the divorce wakes people up. Also, this game is stupid. I did not balance this at all.